This is a video captured of infrared cameras that are mounted inside a TMA truck cab. So this is something they're capturing called fatigue. So you can actually catch drivers falling asleep at the wheel, and it's small, so you see the duration is 2.7 seconds that he fell asleep. Now this is during a trial period for this technology. So if you see down here where it says alarms, nothing was set up to alert him. He just caught himself that he fell asleep. So it just keeps showing you over and over again in the same loop. As we scroll down, this section will show you exactly where he was located, where the truck was located at the time of the incident, which is him falling asleep. And if you keep scrolling, it's going to show you a pie chart of which eye fell asleep. So in this case, the right eye fell asleep first, how long it was closed, and when he opened it. Down here, you'll see the right and left eye when both eyes were closed, when both of them were alerted, when they came back up. Obviously, this is at 9 seconds. So in this, you'll actually see him falling asleep again. For 2.3 seconds, he traveled 71 meters and was going 112 kilometers per hour. This is still during the trial phase of this technology, so there were no alarms set. Again, he just caught himself sleeping and woke up. It's called a micro sleep. Here's the location where he fell asleep, where the incident happened. The right and left eye falling asleep, how long it was closed, and when he caught himself and opened back up. Here, this is interesting. So he falls asleep. So he falls asleep for 2.2 seconds. The difference here is that there is an alarm set. So there's an audio that plays. So once the technology finds that he fell asleep, his eyes were closed, it's actually going to alert him. And you can see that he hears something. See? He hears something right there. Boom, and he wakes up. Again, similar situation. Location of where he's at. He had his eyes closed for a long time, both of them. Oh, he fell asleep again. So this is a different audio. Look at his face. He hears the alarm. So he only fell asleep for 1.6 seconds. As you saw some of the other ones, it was almost 4 seconds they were sleeping. So here's one where you see him falling asleep and he hears the audio. So he fell asleep for 1.6 seconds and watch him startled. He hears the audio happen. So there's also this GPIO, there's a vibration that's actually in his seat. So he gets vibrated on his butt and he hears the audio. Oh wow. Holy cow. So he's really fell asleep 2.8 seconds until it realized that his eyes were completely shut and it gave him that audio vibration that woke him up. Wow. Location, eyes closed really tight. And there's that snippet of what happened. And he was in a slow work zone. So he was only at 20 kilometers per hour. Oh. So he heard the audio. You can see him. His eyes look down and he feels the vibration. So his eyes are closed for 1.9 seconds, traveling at 88 kilometers an hour. His eyes shut pretty tight. And then you see here, his eyes are open. This is when he blinks. This is when he closes his eyes. So field of view exemption. 1.9 hours. Looks like someone covered the camera. So you can see that he tried to cover it, and then I'm sure at some point through this 42 minutes, he moves the rest of it down over the frame. Okay, so we're going to look at attention off of road. So are they texting? Are they looking down? So he saw something out the window. He's looking. He might be passing by an accident. He might be passing by something at night. He looked away for 5 seconds before he got the alarm. When you see it, you know that they got the alarm because they look down. They look down because this is where the infrared is, and they're going, what was that? That's a long time to look off the road. So this is how long their attention was off the road. You can see how much, obviously, their rolling speed, how far they're starting to deviate off the course here at the end. So it looks like he's just looking at something outside for almost 5 seconds until it alarms him. And you know he got the alarm as he looks down. So he's just not paying attention. He's just kind of looking out the window, just driving, maybe singing some music, and then he gets the alert. So 4.5 seconds, it's saying, hey buddy, put your eyes back on the road. Oh, eyes back on the road.